Yo, what is up, guys? Steve here with Scotch and Things. Hey, let's talk about the Stang Bladeworks Pyrenees. I've had this thing maybe 3 months now, so carry it a lot. It was a knife that if you've watched this channel for a long time, I've been chasing for 4 years, 5 years, maybe 6. I can't even. A long time. Out of Canada, Derek Stang. Recently just had a child, congratulations. Working on a new, bigger shop, congratulations. Puts just out, small batch runs of these, and he's got a fixed blade to the boardwalk that I have. So yeah, Doug let me borrow this last winter, and then, like I said, probably 3 months ago, we actually finally traded, and it's finally mine. I got the thing out here. What number is this? I can't remember. Number 127, version 3. I think I'd still like an old school one. He used to do, I haven't seen it recently. I don't know if he still does them. Maybe if he watches sometimes, maybe he'll comment. He does the stepped pattern, the CNC milled pattern in the blade, and maybe he's got a crosshatch scale pattern I really like too. But I love this knife. I would describe it as, say, Chris Reeve and a old school, not the new ones, but an old school performance SMF had a baby. This is running on those Teflon washers, like the old school performance knives from Strider did. And they have, it's a different feeling. It's hard to, Dave and I were talking about it. It's like everybody talks about, if you know, like Chris Reeve is smooth and hydraulic. These are, I don't know why. And I need to, and not all washers, I've had, Emerson's on washers. I haven't tried putting nylon washers in a Hinder yet to see what that's like. But if it's like this is, it's really hard to describe other than it's effortless. It's like there's nothing there. Does that make sense? Not in a bad way, but it's like there's no friction, so a Chris Reeve is smooth. Once they break in, it's just as smooth, but you can still feel it. It's very, people like say glassy or hydraulic. This is different, and it's not like a bearing. So I brought a bearing knife to show you. It's not like a bearing knife either, that are just, you can still tell there's friction in the bearing knife. And that, it's just weird. It's and weird in a good way. Sorry, this is a horrible update video. It's very satisfying. It's a different feel. It's very satisfying. I've EDC'd this. I've carried it at work. I absolutely love this knife. And why I say it's like a Chris Reeve and Strider had a baby. Very simple. It's more similar, I think, shape or size-wise to say a Zahn. And it's not as thick as, do I have a Strider down here? Oh, I've got an SNG. Oh, you haven't seen that one yet. So it's probably SNG. The blade's maybe either the same thickness as an SNG or just a tad thinner. Not that it matters to me, but yeah, everything about this knife just works. The deployment hole is awesome. His pocket clip works fantastic. They're hard to get a hold of. He's, like I said, like back in the day, it used to be like 1 or 2 knives, and it would be like a first come first serve on Instagram. He posted he had some, and then he started doing drops, and he's definitely got a following, and I think more guys, if you don't know about him, should look at him, because it's an awesome knife that can be used at work, at home. It's just one of those knives that fits kind of everything you need, right? You can it cuts open packages at home. I can take it to work and beat on it, and it's going. That's why the heater's down there too. We're gonna be gone for like 10 days, so I'm taking the heater, taking this, taking an SMF, and taking the Miller Brothers on the road with me. So I have some blade options while I'm working. It's just a well thought out knife. I know, like, this is version 3. It's the only one I've ever handled. I haven't got to handle an earlier model, but I know watching his videos on like Instagram and stuff, he's over the years he's just constantly tweaking little things here there that he feels needs improvement. So yeah, here's the Stang Bladeworks Pyrenees. And like I said, I don't really do reviews. This is just kind of an update. And you know, if I keep an eye, like, yeah, I lusted after this knife, but then to finally actually get it and keep it and keep carrying it, I like it. You know, I think it's a good knife then if it sticks around. Not saying that knives that even though I like them, sell them. You know, I move a lot of knives. I get a lot of knives in, I sell a lot of knives. So stuff's always coming and going. And when it's time, like, I feel guilty because all these knives are piling up all over the place. You know, and I go to make a sale video to clean out the collection a little bit. This is never going to be one of them. So yeah, he's made some different, you know, you can get them. I think he's done with some Damascus clips and pivot collars and stuff. He's made a little bit fancier versions, but like, this one's perfect. It's kind of, I don't know if you call that, if you see the texture, it's got, I don't know, is that barked texture or whatever? You know, it's got a little texture, but it's comfortable in hand. It's everything works on this knife. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Super happy to finally get one. And like I said, after having it for 3 months, I thought I'd give you guys a little update on what it's like. Could use a sharpening, but I mean, it's still rock solid, and like nothing is loosened on it. Nothing is, you know, the tip's a little, I was working on my daughter's car and I was digging something out of it, so the tip's a little bunged up, but yeah, it's a great overall knife. Like, this is one of those knives that could be like, you have a pocket knife. This could be that pocket knife. That's how good this knife is. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not following him on Instagram, and he's got a Facebook page too, go check out Stang Bladeworks. So awesome knives. Seems to be like like I said, he's commented on a handful of videos over the years. Seems like he's a super cool dude. And just one of those small makers you root for, and you know, it's exciting that he's going to get a bigger shop and maybe turn more stuff out so more people can get their hands on these things, because that's how good they are. So yeah, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching.